Have you ever sat across from a woman? She's gorgeous, intelligent, and seems like everything you thought you wanted, and the thought creeps in, if I had more money, she'd want me more. Let me clear that illusion for you right now. The truth is, women don't actually want a rich man. What they want is a certain kind of man, a man who could be broke today and wealthy tomorrow, and it wouldn't make a difference. Why? Because what truly pulls her in isn't in your wallet, it's in your energy. Once you understand what women secretly crave more than money, you'll stop chasing what you thought made you attractive, and you'll start becoming the man who makes her surrender without even knowing why. In this video, I'm going to share 6 hidden cravings women have. These are cravings so deep, most women can't even put them into words. And here's the thing, when you master these, she will follow your lead. She'll replay your words at night, crave your presence like air, and won't even know why.
So stay with me. By the end, you'll understand why you don't need money to draw women in. You only need to embody the man who makes them feel rich just by being near him. Number 1, emotional domination. Forget about money, because this is the one thing she can't resist. Every day she's surrounded by emotional amateurs, men who overreact, men who get triggered easily, men who obsess over every text she sends. But you're different. You don't flinch. You don't beg for attention. You don't rush to please. You're like a fire that doesn't need wood to burn. You burn because that's who you are. And when she throws her little tests at you, being cold, distant, sarcastic, you don't fall for it. You lean back, you smile, and you might say, "I see what you're doing. Are you looking for attention, or do you actually want me?" Boom. Power shift.
That's emotional dominance. Not manipulation, not gaslighting, it's leadership. It's the ability to remain steady when she storms. And here's the truth. Women don't obey that kind of man because they're weak. They obey him because he's stronger. She'll start craving your approval. She'll chase your praise. She'll compete for the rare softness you give. And here's the wildest part. It costs you nothing. Yet it's more valuable than a black card. A woman might betray a millionaire, but she'll kneel for the man who owns her emotionally. Number 2, erotic mystery. When she can't figure you out, she craves you. Nobody tells men this, but the most dangerous man in a woman's life is the one she can't predict. Most guys are easy to read. She knows exactly what they'll do. He'll get jealous here. He'll text back too fast. He'll act needy. Predictable. Then you walk in. You don't text back instantly. You're kind, but unreadable. You flirt, but never completely give yourself away. You touch her hand, and then you pull back. It drives her insane. You're not mysterious to play games. You're mysterious because you live with depth. You've got layers. You've got a purpose. You have places in your life she doesn't get access to unless you invite her in. And that invitation? She wants it badly.
Here's the primal psychology. A woman's erotic desire is tied to uncertainty. She gets turned on by not knowing what you'll do next or what you'll walk away from. That's not bad boy energy. That's real masculine polarity. And when she feels it, she leans in. She hangs on your silences. She imagines your next words. That's not about money. That's about becoming the mystery she has to solve, and in solving it, she surrenders. Number 3, certainty. Look around. The world is full of men who flinch. She might say she wants the man with the bag, but what actually makes her stay is certainty. Not the "I read a book last week" kind of certainty. I mean certainty that's carved into your life through pain, failure, and growth. You've been betrayed, you've lost jobs, you've sat through family fights, you've had dreams burned down to ashes. But still, when you enter a room, you walk like you belong. That's masculine certainty. And no amount of money can buy it. When a man knows exactly who he is, women lean in. She might get butterflies for a man in designer clothes, but her soul only opens to the man who doesn't blink when she tests him. What she really wants is to feel small in your presence, not out of fear, but from your unshakable calm. She wants to rest against a man who's grounded when her emotions are chaos. She wants the man who doesn't lose himself when she's moody, distant, or testing.
You don't win that kind of presence by showing her your bank account. You win it by killing weakness and choosing strength in silence. When she feels that, she respects you. She trusts you. She obeys without realizing why. Number 5, command of attention. In a world full of distracted men, attention is louder than money. Masculine attention is quiet, but it cuts deeper than anything else. Think back. Why did your simple late-night conversation have her wet while other guys with fancy cars and gifts didn't? Because you were fully present. You weren't scrolling, you weren't distracted. Your eyes told her nothing mattered more than her in that moment. That's what she craves. Not yachts, not luxury trips. She wants to be seen. She wants to feel studied, like your mind is undressing her ideas long before your hands ever touch her skin. And in a world full of men with short attention spans, the man who can sit still, look deep, and listen without breaking focus makes her feel alive again. That's intoxicating. It's not about what you said, but about how she felt when nothing pulled your eyes away. Other men spend thousands on dates and gifts. You can give her a glass of water and a 20-minute gaze that unravels her completely. Here's the secret. When you control your attention, she gives you control over her submission. Number 5, quiet power. The kind of man who doesn't need to prove anything. There's a man who walks into a room and doesn't say a word, and still, everyone notices. He doesn't brag, he doesn't flex, he doesn't beg for recognition. His life already claps for him.
This man carries scars, not just the visible ones. The scars women can feel when they touch your chest and wonder, what did this man survive? He isn't the loudest, but when he speaks, people listen. He doesn't post about the grind, he lives it, silently, stoically, unshakably. Women aren't drawn to power that screams. They're drawn to power that allows her to be loud, while he never loses his center. She doesn't want to be the star. She wants to orbit something immovable. And when you stop trying to impress her with what you do, and your very presence speaks louder than words, she forgets everything else. That's more valuable than money, more addictive than diamonds. She may never be able to explain why she wants you so badly, but she'll give everything trying to be worthy of you. If you're in your 30s or older, you've been fed half-truth your whole life. Get rich, get the girls, flash it, flex it, fake it. But real women, when no one's watching, crave something different. They want a man with clarity, a man with discipline, a man with stillness, a man who chooses her not because he needs her, but because he's already full. You don't need to be rich to make her tremble. You need to be the man who cannot be shaken. Drop a comment right now. I am not done. If you feel this energy in your bones, hit like, subscribe, not because I ask, but because you're done being average. This is a tribe of real ones, and we're just getting started. Stay grounded, stay powerful.